Okay, hello. My intersectional pain point I'd like to discuss is wealth on the board. It's a huge one. We're talking about fostering diversity, equity, and inclusion. But at the same time, we're requiring board members to donate substantial amounts yearly and often work for free. And the fact of the matter is, people in the lower class brackets can't afford to be board members. So it inherently has wealth entrenched in its fabric. Um, and there's also income disparity among races. So if you have a person rich enough to be on the board, statistically, they are more likely to be white and male. It's just the way it is. Um, So I wrote this poem about it. Instead of a visual cue, I'm going to read you a poem that I wrote. But I wanted to talk about AOC and Bernie Sanders touring right now against the fascist oligarchy that we have found ourselves in. Um, and I was thinking about the similarities between the government and money in politics. You know how Bernie Sanders preaches to get money out of politics because it creates an oligarchy. So I wrote, is the board of the nonprofit a small scale version of a government entrenched? And I think it is. The board of directors is a great micro version of the bigger picture. So, do we need to get money out of politics? Yes. Do we need to get money off the board of directors? Quite possibly, that is the answer. Which just means that fundraising efforts will have to increase in other ways, so we can get some people from a lower class bracket onto a board of directors. As long as money is, the driving force. But, that's easier said than done. Things have been done for a certain way for a very long time, and change is often painful. So I wrote, as long as the oligarchy rules the board, it may lack reflection. It will be predominantly tall, rich, white, and male, which does not reflect the community it serves. There's nothing wrong with being tall, white, rich, and male. It's just that all of that same type of person on the board makes it lack diversity and reflection of the community it serves. And I wrote, so when will we all say enough is enough and people are priceless? Life is worth more than gold, and human experience should be a gift and not a nightmare. Feeling poetic today. Okay, here's my poem. Churning, burning, politics, dictatorships, man, the news is full of it. First they came for DEI, I stood by. Then they came in the night to extradite. Abandoned these men, now lined up like sardines, doomed in a can. A brightly lit can, watched by killer wasps. They say the guards don't let them sleep. Weep on, small one, O innocence is at his mercy. First they came for DEI. I stood by. How naive was I that I thought it would stop there? Anyway, I think that's it. That's all I got. Love you guys.